Just washed it yesterday, and I'm just doing like some touch-ups on it. I used this new product that new to me anyways. It's a Meguiars product. So basically, after you wash the car, you soap it, you rinse it, soak it with the soap, scrub it down, wash it with your hand towels, and then rinse it off with the spot-free rinse. I did all this at those self-serve car washes, and then you apply the Meguiars. Basically, it's a product that coats the paint so that it can bead water and kind of stay shiny, even though, like, say some dust is blowing or dirt or whatever, and you're driving on the road. It'll resist that dust sticking to the paint of your car. And the only thing is you have to apply like several coats. So I've only applied like 2 coats, and it's working so far, but you got to keep wiping it down and really rub it into the paint, and it'll preserve it. But I can see the reflection, like on the side over here on my door. It's starting to come out. The reflection's starting to come out, and I can see the reflection, from this other car, this is a similar color. It's a silver Acura. My coworker, she drives a Acura TL. She has an older car. I don't know what year hers is, but hers is like early 2000s or late 90s model. This is a 2000, so the paint scheme is similar, although this is a Mercedes. That's a Acura, which is basically a Honda, and she's got some oxidation on her car and different things. These are really actually good cars. I like Acuras a lot, but the whole point is that this is silver. Hers is silver. She's got a moonroof sunroof. I got a moonroof sunroof as well. We have a lot of similarities in these two cars. So quick history that I know of. It had one owner for a long time, like 16, 17, 18 years. The original owner bought it in 2000, brand new, kept it, maintained it, did the maintenance. I have all the original manuals and maintenance records in the glove box right now. And then I guess her husband bought her a new car, so she eventually sold this to somebody who then sold it to the person I bought it from. So technically I'm the 4th owner of this car, and it's 21 years old. It's a vintage CLK 320 from the year 2000. As you see, CLK 320, and I'm doing my best to maintain it, take care of it. The engine is very strong. It runs good. It has about 200,000 miles on the engine, the original miles. It's a 6-cylinder, 3.2 liter engine, Mercedes original. There's the US versions of these cars and the imported German versions of these cars. Now, it's hard for me to tell which one this one is, because the manual is in German. So this may be one of the original German models. I don't know. If it's not, then it was a US made model. I don't know actually all the differences between the German and the US model, but of course they always say the German ones are made better. I don't know. Now the original Mercedes rims, those are metal rims. Those are actually alloy rims. They need to be polished and finished, redone, basically refinished, because those are original. They are the original rims that came with the car back in 2001, and they're still there. They just have a little oxidation on them and stuff like that. So those alloy rims can be brought back to original brilliance. So again, as far as the accident record, there's no reported collisions or crashes on the Carfax on this car. There's no frame damage. There's really a well preserved car in every way I can think of. So the owner did a great job of just maintaining it. I don't know if she kept it under a car cover or whatever. And then I don't know who tinted the windows, because when I bought them, they were tinted. It's limo tint in the back, and then on the back rear there's limo tint, and then it's a little lighter for the front. It's a little darker than the standard factory tint, but it's still light enough so like you can see and see the my reflective sun visor, so you can still see in there. It's a little darker than factory, like I said, but it's still light enough to where it's legal. So all this is legal tint, because in the back those don't roll down, so you can have the limo tint, and of course that's in the back. That's dark and it doesn't roll down. And then the sunroof is not limo tint, but it's about the level of darkness as the front. So the only thing I plan on doing it is maintaining it, changing the oil, change the spark plugs, keep up the regular maintenance, polish those wheels. The tires are really good. They're like, I don't know how many miles I have them, but there's not that many miles on these tires. These are like new tires. They're in really good shape. So like I said, the only real thing I want to do to it is keep up the maintenance, change the oil, change the spark plugs, put in good gas. I have to put in 91 octane, so it requires for these types of engines that you put in high octane fuel, and there's just to maintain the car. So that's why it runs so well for so long, because you're using good quality fuel with the higher octane. Other than that, just polish those rims, which shouldn't cost a lot. I could do it myself. I can buy this stuff and polish it myself, or take it to a place where they do that, and they guarantee their work, and then they'll polish them for you, and it'll look nicer. But overall, the car looks really nice. I think the paint job is really good, and like I said, the engine runs strong. It has a lot of power. It doesn't make knocks and pings. I don't have any weird noises going on. These were done, these front headlights. They were polished, but they need to get hit again, because there's a little bit of yellowing on them, but they look pretty good overall. They are clear, but they could be clearer. So I want to polish. I can do that myself, like get some compound from Home Depot sells it, also AutoZone, and you can just polish it and bring that clear, make those front headlights a little clearer. You can see the tread on the tires is really good. They're like new tires. There's no wear on the edges, not yet. So when you're hitting corners, don't hit corners, just basically turn slow. So here is the vintage silver 2000 CLK 320 after it's been washed and hit with some Meguiars polish or beading. It's like a wax coating that you spray on and let it dry as you wipe it into the paint, and it just gives it like a little extra layer of protection from dust and a little bit of protection from the sun. And it's not really like a wax, because you can put car wax on top of that, but it just keeps the water. It's like a liquid coating that lasts for like a week, and then you got to apply it again. So like every week you got to spray some more on, but you have to get the car wet. The car has to be wet when you apply it. So that's it, man. Just wanted to show you guys that quick video because this is Memorial Day weekend. I plan on going down to Oceanside, California this weekend. I'm gonna go visit some friends, hang out with some Marines, barbecue, freedom, and just to enjoy the beach with my good friends. So there is the CLK 320 year 2000 silver 2-door coupe with the 3.2 liter 6-cylinder engine. And if you come across one of these, I say buy it. Now that I've been driving it for the last 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks now, I drive it every day. It's my daily driver. I go to work with it, go to the gym with it. It's just excellent. I've never had any problems. I've gotten on the freeway several times. I've had to drive to Fullerton and Santa Ana and different places, and runs great. The air conditioning works, the heater works, the interior is pretty good. It needs a little TLC on the interior, but not much. Like the center console is good, the steering wheel is good. Everything it looks nice on the inside, but it's a 21-year-old car, so it does have like a little bit of cracks in the leather on the seat. But I protect the dash with that car cover, that car shield, windshield screen protector thing, that reflector thing that keeps your car from getting hot. It helps a lot. It still get warm in there, but it won't be as hot. It also protects your dashboard from sun damage. Those are like $15 at Walmart or Amazon or You can find them anywhere. AutoZone, O'Reilly's, like 15 bucks. Well spent money, because that silver reflects the heat. The sun hits that, reflects off, so it keeps the inside a lot cooler. So anyways, there's the CLK 320. It's a cool purchase. I'm glad I bought it. I didn't expect to get a Mercedes. It wasn't a status symbol for me. It was just I needed a good, reliable car. And my friend has 5 cars, and he wanted to get rid of 2 or 3 of them because he's trying to clear out space. And he's had this one. He was the 3rd owner, and he never even drives this thing. He has other cars. So this car was just kind of sitting at his house, and he had to move it every day, you know, for the parking status. So he's like, man, you can have it. Just, you know, buy it from me, of course. But he's like, it's up for sale. So I bought this from him for a really good price. And it's like a really good bargain. So I came across it that way. It wasn't like I was in the market for a Mercedes. I was just in the market for a car, a good, reliable car. So that's what I got. God just blessed me with that. I like that it has front disc brakes and rear disc brakes, because that gives it better stopping power. You want front and rear disc brakes if possible. If not, whatever. If you have drums in the back, disc in the front, that's still fine. But it's great to have disc brakes all the way around, just like this Acura has disc brakes in the rear and in the front. It just makes it a more reliable stopping car. So anyway, thanks for watching. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the car or how it looks, the paint job. Ask me any questions about it. Like I said, I'm the 4th owner, and it's a 21-year-old car, 200,000 miles on it. Runs great, looks pretty good to me, and the main thing is that it works. A lot of trunk space too, by the way, for a smaller car like a 2-door coupe. I have a ton of trunk space, and the seats fold down so that you can put stuff in there that's longer that can go into the back seat. It's 4-seater. You can easily, comfortably seat 4 adults. The 2 rear seats are comfortable for somebody who's 6 feet tall, you know, so it's pretty comfortable for the passengers in the back. And they have a headrest in the back too, so if they want to go to sleep, very comfortable ride for those people. Very comfortable ride for the front, because it has the 2 bucket seats like captain's chairs. So those 2 bucket seats up front are leather. It's leather all the way inside as far as the seats go, but the 2 chairs up front are super comfortable for the passenger and for the driver. Very comfortable ride. And when you're on the freeway, once you create the seal with the windows locked up, very quiet ride. So again, if you come across one of these, I recommend buying it if you can get a deal for these. Great car. For the money I paid for it, I cannot complain. I didn't pay that much for this car. Just a few $1,000. And for it to be so reliable, that's really a blessing. And I had to buy a new battery. I bought a brand new battery for it because it needed the other battery that was in it wasn't rated for this car. It was like an aftermarket battery. It didn't cut the mustard. So I bought a brand new battery, but I got the one that the factory recommends in the manual, an H8 series that's for these types of cars. And that battery cost me $157. Well, it was $129, but then the core charge and then the tax, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, oh, here's the Meguiars Ceramic Wax. It's like a wax, I guess. And you see the picture of the beads. It's just a ceramic coating. Hit the lock and go back to work. I'm on my break. So there again, there it is, CLK 320 from Mercedes, 2000 model. Holler back at your boy. Let me know what you think. My friend's Acura is nice too. She just needs some TLC on like that oxidation stuff. But back to work. It's Friday. This is Memorial Day weekend 2021. My birthday was May 11th, and now it's time to celebrate all those veterans and all of the soldiers, Marines, sailors, airmen that have fought and died for this country. And we memorialize them, we remember them and thank them for their service. And then we enjoy the 3-day weekend because we have that ability to have the freedom to go barbecue because people died for us to do that. So do yourself a favor, have fun, enjoy the weekend, but remember why you have that ability to go barbecue and have a good time. Because those Marines, those sailors, those airmen, those Coast Guardmen, those soldiers sacrificed the only biggest gift, the biggest gift we have, which is your life. You only get one, and they sacrificed that for us. So this is Staff Sergeant Calhoun from Santa Fe Springs in my big old warehouse. It is time to go back to work, just for a couple more hours, 3-4 more hours or so, 5 more hours, something like that. And then I think 4 hours. Yeah, we're halfway through. Then it's Memorial Day weekend. I got Monday off, 3-day break. So thank you guys for watching. Again, ask me anything about the car. And have a good Memorial weekend. Staff Sergeant Calhoun from Whittier, from Santa Fe Springs, out. Check out the bird. Later.